Hi everybody, Red Hill Eagle here. This is episode 20, I think, of our TEW2020 save on the invasion angle. It's time for Thursday Night Nitro. We open up with Gene Okerlund talking to Mick Foley, the WCW commissioner, and he's asking Foley the question about The Rock. So we've had Vince McMahon being interviewed a few times about the possibility of The Rock versus Austin at SummerSlam, and Gene Okerlund's just posing the question, could The Rock join the WCW? Is it a possibility? And Mick Foley says, I don't know The Rock's contract status. I don't believe his contract's up for grabs. He's been out filming. It's a possibility that we could look into. I will have a chat with Shane and, we'll possibly see what we can do. Rating of 50. Dustin Rhodes and Kevin Nash then with pre-match promos. Argodes, apparently. His name is Argodes. But yet, Dustin Rhodes and Kevin Nash rating of 56 in their pre-match promos. And then it's a 58 rated match with Kevin Nash getting the win in 10 minutes 16 by pinfall with a jackknife powerbomb. Now, we did have DDP come in and interfere in this match to help Kevin Nash get the win. I don't know why sometimes it decides to put it there and sometimes it doesn't. And I have to remember sometimes, but they are in a storyline, so it does tell me here where I blank out this information, but it does tell me that their storyline had advanced, so that gave me that reminder. But yeah, it's annoying sometimes. Sometimes it puts it, sometimes it doesn't. But rating of 58. And then post-match, Diamond Dallas Page continues his beatdown on Rhodes, and so far we still don't know why Dustin Rhodes is getting this attention from Diamond Dallas Page. There's no kind of explanation yet. Rating of 55 for that angle. Buff Bagwell takes on the Prototype. Buff Bagwell really didn't like losing this match, but the Prototype got the win in 10 minutes 26 by countout. We need to get the Prototype over. And that was all what this was about. Rating of 40. Post-match, Ric Flair comes down and attacks the Prototype. And it's, again, we are just trying to get the Prototype over, so put him in angles with people like Flair and Sting, because Sting comes down to make the save. Overall rating of 55. Kurt Hennig and Mike Awesome take on the Haas brothers, and it's the Haas brothers that get the win in 8 minutes 58 when Charlie Haas forced Mike Awesome to submit with a Haas of pain. I think I'm saying Haas, right? It was Haas, wasn't it? Charlie and Russ Haas. So Kurt Hennig carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. Now, Mike Awesome is unimportant. Kurt Hennig is recognisable, but it was Mike Awesome that was upset about losing. Okay, the Haas brothers, they're both unimportant as well, but again, just trying to get a few more tag teams over, I guess. Rating of 41. Gene Okerlund then interviews Rick Steiner, and it's just a self-promo, but then Jim Cornette, of all people, making his debut in the WCW, comes out, interrupts, and he introduces his client, Leviathan. So Leviathan's been around for a while. We are trying to get him over, and he needs a manager, really. And I've always liked Jim Cornette, and I thought Jim Cornette could be a great addition to this roster. A little bit of star power. He's got really good stats. He can manage people. He can manage the kind of people that we're trying to get over in WCW. So, yeah, that's all good. I mean, storyline-wise, he just comes out and says, Rick, you're the perfect kind of guy, for my Leviathan, for my client to take on and, really get his teeth into and just show what kind of prowess he's got. But yeah, rating 43. Canyon takes on Mark Mero. Disappointing at 39, but in a bout that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling, Canyon defeated Mark Mero in 6 minutes 33 by pinfall with a flatliner. Yeah, it was a short match. We had Canyon dominate. Just want to get him over. Gene Okerlund then interviews Diamond Dallas Page. He says that people want to know, once and for all, what is it about you and Dustin Rhodes? And Diamond Dallas Page says, look, my career so far in the last few months has just been up and down. I can't seem to gain any kind of consistency. But, Dustin Rhodes is an easy target. He's someone I can just beat up every now and then, and people will remember who I am. People will know, oh, it's Diamond Dallas Page, here he comes. Dustin Rhodes is just an easy target. Rating of 55. And in a rating of 66 angle, this is before the main event. Booker T comes out, makes his entrance, and then he gets in the ring and he grabs the microphone. And he's got a message for Shane McMahon. He's been trying to get Shane McMahon's attention for a while. He's always busy. He's always running off, whatever. And, now he says, now I've got the opportunity. I'm in the ring. I can talk now. But then he's interrupted by Rob Van Dam's music. And he's annoyed. He just chucks the mic away, whatever. And Rob Van Dam makes his way to the ring. And in the main event, it's an overall rating of 60. Decent match. Booker T drew with Rob Van Dam in 12 minutes 46, following a double disqualification. So, yeah, we don't want to take the belt off of Booker T yet. We certainly don't want to put it on Rob Van Dam yet. But, we've got to be trying to get Rob Van Dam a little bit more over. Same with Booker T, really. So I didn't want either of them to lose any pop here. So a draw was probably the right thing to do. Probably disappointing from a fan's point of view, but it's progressing the story. Let's see where we go. So a rating of 60 for the match. What do we get overall? 51. That's awful. Yeah. I'm making some big changes in WCW. When I say I'm making some big changes, I'm going to bring the invasion angle forward. I need to get it going now because WCW is struggling. I'm actually not enjoying booking Nitro. I really look forward to booking Raw. Nitro, I'm just not enjoying it, and I know that's probably partly my fault, and I should be doing, but they just don't have the roster. And we want to be in a position. There's one more signing I would like to make before we start that invasion. Well, maybe one or two, possibly three signings I'd like to make before we actually make that invasion. But I think I can start sowing the seeds now. So yeah, stick with me on that one. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it more than I have. But yeah, stick with it. We've got Raw up next, which hopefully will be an awful lot better. Take care, everybody. See you again soon. Goodbye.